so this is like where I have to get kind of serious. What the? On this episode, I want to go fast. I'm Emma and welcome to Geek Beat.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
This episode of Geek Beat is brought to you by Nolan's Sweet Heat Jam Company. Hey guys, welcome to the Automotive Update Edition. This is a special Geek Beat episode where we make up an excuse to talk about some pretty cool car stuff. So we'll slap on an Automotive Update sticker and we'll get this show underway. First up, did you hear that the new BMW M4 GTS uses a 1.3 gallon water tank to spray water vapor into the manifold to cool things off a bit? Have you ever been cooking on a hot grill and it gets so hot that you have to give it a squirt of water to cool it down a bit? Well, take that and put it inside the intake manifold. When water vapor is sprayed inside the manifold, it cools off significantly. Cooler intake air is denser, which means the engine can take in and burn more oxygen and fuel. And that's pretty cool. But you know what's not cool? The new Lexus GS, which looks exactly like the 6000 SUX from RoboCop. Seriously, would you look at these two cars side by side? Wait. Just a second till the dinosaur moves. There. Pause that, Carter. Now bring up the Lexus. Bingo. Same grille. Only the Lexus version is even uglier. And I didn't even know that was possible. Ugh. Hey, guess what? Today's episode is brought to you courtesy of Nolan Stillwell's Sweet Heat Jams. Nolan's a young entrepreneur, avid gardener, and native Texan who happens to have Down syndrome. His handcrafted all-natural jams are made with a special blend of fresh chili peppers, fruits, and a twist of fine-tuned culinary expertise. Head on over to nolansweetheat.com and try out one of the delicious flavors like apricot jalapeno, peach heat, drunken pepper, or for those who like it hot, habanero heat. These delicious treats are only $7.50 a jar, but they're made in small batches, so you better order them by the case. nolansweetheat.com, the jam with attitude. And speaking of attitude, Mercedes is bringing a little sexy back with an all-new C-Class coupe. The new C300 launches the same 241 horsepower, 273 pound-foot, 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder as the C300 sedan. And I'd expect a 7-speed automatic pushing the rear wheels or connected to the Mercedes 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. Now what I want to see is the big 500 horsepower AMG C63 engine in the new C Coupe. I'm sorry, for our friends across the pond, the coupe, and toss in a little spare aluminium wheel in the boot for good measure. That way you'll have a little junk in the trunk. Or if retro is your thing, the 50th anniversary Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe is soon to arrive, with just 50 being built in the original measurements of the classic race car. You can pick one up in the aluminum or fiberglass, but of course the $350,000 aluminum version is the way to go. They're being built to the original spec right down to the leaf spring suspension, leather seats, and a little wood steering wheel. But for those of you on a budget, the fiberglass versions cost only $179,995. But they also come with air conditioning, power steering, power windows, and the coilover suspension. Oh, did I mention those prices don't include an engine? You'll have to pony up extra for Shelby's 289 cubic inch aluminum V8. And finally, let's get a little dirty to end the show with the Ariel Nomad. Some of you may be familiar with the Ariel Atom, but for those who aren't, imagine taking an all-alloy Honda 2-liter VTEC engine with 16 valves, variable timing, and optionally a supercharger, and strapping on some aluminum tubes around it plus a set of tires. And there you have it. You've got an Ariel Atom. It will go 0 to 100 in 6 seconds. And no, I did not say 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. I said 0 to 100. 0 to 60 goes by a claimed 2.5. Though to be honest, I don't really believe it. The maximum acceleration a car can achieve when the coefficient of the friction between the tires and the road is 1 is the acceleration of gravity for the planetary object you're on. On Earth, that acceleration is 32 feet per second, or 22 miles per hour per second, and then it adds up to 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. This is true no matter what the mass of the car or the nature of the But I digress. Now, the Insaniacs at Ariel have come out with a new Nomad. This is the Adams backwoods half-brother, powered by a 2.4-liter K24 Honda 4-cylinder VTEC with 235 horsepower and 221 pound-feet of torque. This baby will go 0 to 60 in a more believable 3.4 seconds and do it all in the dirt. Somebody please get one of these at the Geek House. Well, that's it for this episode of Geek Beat. Tune in next time, same bat time, same bat channel, and all that jazz. I'm Emma, tweet me, and thanks for watching. Oh yeah, and a thumbs up, and a share, and become a patron at geekbeat.tv/patron.